Hey guys, welcome to my channel Prodbug, and we will continue with our Appium series. Okay, so till now, what we have learned, we have started the code from the server, like we have seen all the locators, etc., XPath, accessibility ID, all these things. Okay, so all the edge cases I have informed you earlier in the previous chapters. Now we have also seen the long press, right? And now we are going to see the most used feature is swiping, right? That is going to be a bit difficult to understand, a lot of codes involved in swiping, but once you have written that code, because I have already written, you can just check it from my repo. Once it is written, so you simply it will be become very easy. There will be no changes. Okay, so and you need to it's important that you need to understand that we are all covering as per the Java client 8. Okay, if your code if you convert the existing code, if you convert to the if you update your POM file with the Java client 8, a lot of errors will come in your code. So you have to make sure that you are writing as per the latest Java client 8 version. Okay, so I will try to explain you slowly each and everything. Let's see. Okay, so before starting with the swipe, let's try to understand one thing. I prepared one diagram for you guys so that it will be very easy for you guys to understand. Okay, this is really very important to understand this diagram. Otherwise, it will not be possible for me and for you to understand, to make you guys understand properly. Okay, so this is our mobile. Okay, assume this is a mobile in portrait mode. So this point is always 0 0. So 0 x and y coordinates will be 0 in this particular corner. Okay, this is simple. And this particular coordinate, it will be like 50 comma 100. So why 50? Because width of this device I'm assuming to be 50 pixel. So it will be x value will be 50 and y length is 100. So that's why this particular point will be 50 comma 100. Okay, what will be the center? Can you guess? So I have already written, so center point will be 25 comma 50. Why 25? Because half of the width is 25, half of, so if you divide the screen vertically in half, so all the points in this particular line will be 25. So you can see A and B is also having 25. So only look at the x value. Okay, don't look at the y value. Look at the x value. So x coordinate will be 25, 25 and 25. Okay, I hope this is clear. And if you divide this horizontally, so what it will be 50, right? So all the y coordinates will be 50. So here this will be 50, 50 and 50. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, now to, so A point is very much clear to, so first of all, center point is clear to you, right? This will be x will be 25 and y will be 50, center point. What about the A point? A point will be 25 comma 25. Why 25 for the y? Because the complete is 100, so I'm assuming this is 25%, and here it will be 75 because this is at the end of the screen. Okay, so it will be approximately 75 or maximum 80. Okay, why we need to calculate A and B? Because whenever you are swiping up or down, you never start from 0 or you never start from 100. Yeah, we always do the swipe in between the phone. So I am assuming we will scroll from A to B or maybe B to A. So we should know these coordinates. Okay. Similarly for left and right, we always start scrolling somewhere in this region. Okay. We never scroll from the edge. We never scroll from the edge, and we never scroll from till this edge, right? We always start from M to N. Okay. So it will be X will be only 10 here because total is 50. So it will be approximately 10, and here x value will be approximately 40 because we are not going till 50 here. Okay, so it will be 10 to 40. This will be 25 to 75. Okay, so I hope these coordinates are clear to you. Okay, okay, another concept here. If you are swiping up, what do you mean by swiping up? Basically you're touching your thumb on B point and you're dragging your thumb to A. Okay, so this is called swipe up. So if you start, your starting point is B and your end point is A, so this is called swipe up. So your direction of the your thumb or finger will be in the up direction. So this arrow represent your finger. This is your direction of swipe. But ultimately what happened, the page, the website which you open, that website will go downward. Okay, so this is a catch, like you are swiping up but the website will go down. Okay, you can just try right now in your phone. Just try to swipe something. So you are swiping from bottom to up, but the website will go down. Okay, so this is just one catch, so don't um, get confused about this. Okay, so you are swiping up, page will go down, and I hope these coordinates are clear to you. Okay, now let's check the code as per the latest Java client 8. Okay, let me open. Okay, for this particular what I call swiping, I took a this application, which is the third one. This is our APK 3. Okay, this is by the WebDriver IO, and this is a very classic app. So here, see, here is a swipe. So you always click here first of all. Whenever app will be open, you click on the swipe menu, and here now you have to swipe from here. Okay, so starting from here, see, I'm starting from B. This is okay, let's open the diagram. So this is N. Okay, so this is N to M. Okay, uh, now open the app. So this is the N, and I am going towards the M, and now I'm releasing my mouse. So this is swiping, right? So N to M, N to M. So this time you can do, or from M to N you can do such like that. Okay, if you will start from B, this is somewhere B here, and this is the point of A as per the diagram, right? So B, I am clicking here, I'm dragging and going to the up A, right? So you can see now I have to scroll 2 times. Okay, so just to reach to this particular robot. Okay, there is another way you can reach to the robot quickly, is you swipe suddenly quickly. Okay, so I need to try again. So if you speed is C, so in one go we can reach here. Okay, so this is also we can handle with the code, whether your speed of swipe is fast or slow. If you will slowly do, so you will not be able to, you have to do 2 times. Okay, but if you swipe very fast, so you can reach in one go. Okay, so try to understand, everything will be covered in code. Okay, this thing, your speed of swiping matters a lot here. Okay, okay, so let's see uh, how to open, what are the capabilities for this particular APK, how to open this APK. Okay, so let's go to this method. I'm calling this method here. Okay, so I hope this particular code is right till now is very much clear to you, and this is the APK. Okay, I hope I have given the path to you. Okay, I will let you know the path of this as well. Let me open this word which I have prepared for you guys. Okay, this is we have already explained in the chapter 1. So this is the GitHub location to download this particular APK. Let me open. Yeah, so here is the APK you can download from this particular link. Okay, so once you have downloaded, you put in this particular anywhere in any of the folder, and just give the path of that folder. And what this is Android, this is 8.1. I hope these four are clear to you. We have already explained in several of the chapters, and how to get these activity I have informed you as well. I have given you the command. So here is the command, this one. Okay, no, I think this is the command, right? This is the command, and okay, our Appium is already running. So let me open another get bash. Okay, paste here and enter. Okay, so this is okay. This the first command is giving 8.1 version. So second is the command. This one is the correct command here. And as usual, okay, so this is the command, right? See, WebDriver, and let me show you the code, our code. This is source lab, and this one is the WebDriver IO APK. Okay, so see here, com WebDriver IO app, com WebDriver IO app, and dot main activity, dot main activity. Okay, so from that particular screen command, we can come out with these two things, and I have already explained you this path, and set no reset to false. Okay, so this is the setting for running this particular APK. Yeah, so let's back to the code. Okay, so what we are doing now? Now we are calling this particular swipe me method. Okay, so what we are doing, we are going right, right, left, down, and up. Okay, so two times right, one time left, and then down, and then up. Okay, so let's run the application first because I need to show you how this is working, and after that we will continue with the explanation of the application. Okay, so two times we are going towards the right, then one time we will go to the left, then down, and then up. Okay, and okay, so this application has been opened. So two times right, this is one, this is two, then again we'll go to the left, then down. Quickly we will quickly go to the down. Okay, with a very fast speed. Okay, this time it does not seems to be working. No, something went wrong. Let me relaunch because this time it has not been worked. Run as Java application. Let's see. Okay, and moreover, just notice here in the code, scroll. So while scrolling right, I have given 0.5 or 0.5, 0.5. And if you notice in the down, I have given 0.8, and in the up direction, I have given 0.8. Okay, why? Okay, so let's see if this time it will work. Then I will explain this thing again to you. Now down, it should go down. Yes, down, and now it should go up. Okay, so code is working absolutely fine. Yes. Okay, so if you have noticed that I have given 0.8. Okay, so the more value you given here, the more quickly it will swipe fast. Okay, so I have shown you in the APK before that if you scroll slowly, like with slow speed, you will not be able to reach the robot. One, see, so you have to scroll two times to reach here. Okay, so if you have to reach to the robot in one go, so you have to do very fast like this. Okay, so that's why, and this number should always be between 0 and 1. Okay, so zero point 0.8 is more closer to 1, so that's why the speed of our swipe will be fast. And to swipe left and right, I don't need to do quickly, just slow speed is more than enough. Okay, so you can change this number like 0 0.1, 0 0.5, 0 0.8, whatever you want to give, you can give it. Okay, the more it will be closer to 1, the more speed it will be. Just simple, this is the rule. Okay, now let's, and the code is exactly same. We are calling this scroll. Okay, just we are passing direction and we are passing what speed we need. Okay, so we are calling this scroll method multiple times, and just you need to pass right, left, down, up. That's it. Okay, that, otherwise the code will handle each and everything. uh, okay, and what is this, what I'm doing, so this is the accessibility ID basically. I hope you can find yourself. Just open the your inspector and open this and just try to find the ID of this. Okay, you can do it yourself. I hope this time you have already learned a lot of things. So just go and find the locator of this particular swipe. Just click on this, and once you click, so this screen will come, and now you can play with this app. Okay, so this is what we are doing. Okay, so I have just added a lot of thread dot sleep so that you can see the code properly. Otherwise you can just comment out all the thread dot sleep. Okay, it will work. Okay, now let's open the scroll method and see what this method is doing. Okay, okay, so I have written the same thing. See, if the scroll ratio is 0.8, then the page will scroll more means fast. Okay, it should be fast, not more. Okay, so page will scroll fast in any of the direction. Okay, irrespective of the direction, it will scroll fast. If you give zero point 0.2, it will scroll very slow. So I have given zero point 0.5 in that case. Okay, another thing is that if user want to scroll page in down direction, then you have to, your starting point will be B, which I've already explained to you right in this diagram. If you want to page, you want to like to find the robot, we have to scroll towards the down, but your swipe direction should be from B to A. Yeah, so starting point will be B, end point will be A. This is what I want to write here. And similarly, like if you want to go to the right, so you starting point will be N, end point will be M. Okay, okay, so let's go. And also let me open the logs because this is, I want to explain you guys. See, okay, so let me show you the code and then we will look at the code. Okay, Okay, so scroll duration. Scroll duration, you can just take any 300 millisecond I have taken. You can take any number. I think 300 is enough. Okay, so this will be the duration. Okay, not the speed. This is nothing related to the speed. Just the scroll duration and how much seconds and this is in milliseconds. Okay, so this is in milliseconds. So this will be the scroll duration. What this code is just a check, so that I told you that this scroll ratio should be between 0 and 1. Okay, so I just put a check. If somebody is giving some 2 3 some other number, so just give us some error to them. Okay, scroll should be between 0 to 1. Okay, so till this is, I hope this is clear. Now dimension, because you know that all the devices have different dimensions, so you need to calculate the dimension of your current devices. So I have just simply, this is the code to get the size, and I have printed screen size. So in my case, my screen size is 1000 by 2000. Okay, so 2148 pixels. So this is in pixel, right? So this is the X and this is Y. So in our diagram, we have taken 50 and 100 for simplicity. But in reality, like in my case, in whatever the device I have created, is it is 100 1000 by 2000. Okay, this is the screen size. Okay, very important to understand these numbers. Now what I have done, to calculate the midpoint, I need the midpoint of the my device. So what will be a midpoint? You can see half of the 1000 is 500 and half of this 2000 is 1074. Okay, 2000 half is 1000. So midpoint is absolutely correct. So you have to print out all your midpoint just to see if your code is correct or not. How to calculate the midpoint is size dot width. So we fetch the width, multiply by 0.5. Simple, right? Simply multiply your width into with 0.5, it will get half of the width. Similarly height, so simply, so this is the midpoint. And what we have done, okay, so this is the midpoint which we have printed somewhere here, sys out midpoint. So this is the midpoint which we have printed in this particular statement here. This particular statement we have printed. Okay, now what else is given, I will show you. Okay, try to understand. Okay, so now you need to calculate point A and B. Okay, what is A? A is basically, see, I have printed each and everything. So A, this is A. What is A is 270. How to calculate the 270? Okay, so don't get confused. Try to understand. I am trying to calculate, basically, I'm trying to calculate these four number A, B, M, and N. Okay, this is the top, bottom, right and left. Only we need these 4 points. Okay, somehow we need to calculate our 4 points. Okay, and that calculation depends upon the midpoint. Okay, now let's see what we are doing. Midpoint dot x. Okay, so what is our midpoint? Midpoint is this is the midpoint. So it will so this value will be 540. So what I'm doing, 540 multiply by scroll ratio. What is scroll ratio? We send zero point 0.5. You remember from the when we call this method, we are passing zero point 0.5. So it will multiply zero point 0.5. So half of the screen, basically half of the screen. So that will be our A point. Okay. And similarly, half of Y. What is Y? Y is 1000. So half of Y will be somewhere around 500. Okay. So A and B has been calculated as 270 and 537. Okay. Okay, so A and B is clear to you guys, right? Now what? So now let's calculate the bottom. Okay, so this is just to make you understand this code which I have written here. That's why I have calculated A and B. Otherwise, you don't need to calculate these two values. Okay, this is just for explanation. In reality, you don't need to use them. Okay, okay. So how to calculate the bottom of the screen? Okay, remember we don't need to find the bottom because we already know the bottom is like 2000, but we never scroll from starting with 2000. We need somewhere, 1800, 1900, that pixel we need. Okay, so how to calculate the bottom? So bottom will be midpoint of Y. So we reached till 1000. Now we need to add few pixel more, so we will be close to the bottom. Okay, so just to reach to the close to the bottom, what I have done, I have multiplied scroll ratio with the Y value. So what is Y? Y is 1000. So scroll ratio is zero point 0.5 at this point of time. So half of 1000 will be somewhere 500. So just add 1500. Okay, so it will come out approximately 1600. Okay, because I am ignoring all this number, so if you add it, it will comes out to be 1600. Okay, so this is the bottom. So what do you mean by 1600? So let's say if this is completely 2000, so I am this is completely is 2000 pixel, right, the length. So 1600 will be somewhere here, so it will be close to B. Okay, this point will be 1600. We need a approximate idea. Okay, nothing should be 100% correct. We need just approximate location. Okay, so we got bottom correctly, right? Now to calculate top, what we have done, we will first of all find the midpoint of y. What is midpoint? Y is 1000. Now we need to subtract few pixel more just to reach near to the top, right? So the best way is multiply scroll ratio zero point 0.5 into with the midpoint. So again, it will be like half of this, so it will be subtracted, right? So this is 1000. Okay, this is 1000 minus 500, so it will be close to 500. Okay, so top, we are able to calculate top here. You can see here, right? Top is 537. So we successfully able to find the pixel of bottom and top. So our scrolling will start from 1600 pixel and will reach to the 500 pixel. Okay, so this is the vertical scrolling. Similarly, we need to fetch the right and left and right. So we know that total is 1000. The total width is 1000, and we are able to calculate right is approximately 800. So 80% of the screen, and left is 270 approximately. Similarly, like that, this is the N, this is the M. So if I will again show you the diagram, so this is somewhere, if total is 1000 pixel, this is somewhere 800, and this is 270, so somewhere here. Okay, so we are successfully able to fetch uh, the values of left and right. And this, in this, what we have done, we simply replaced y with x. So midpoint of x minus, again same calculation, x multiply by scroll ratio. And similarly, to get the right, we have to use plus rather than minus. So I hope these four calculations are very clear. This is the only critical part in this. Okay, otherwise the rest is very simple to correctly fetch. So you always print out them. Okay, if you print out, you will come to know whether you are doing wrong or correct. Okay, so this is what we need to know. Okay, and why I showed you A and B, because see, this is what we are doing here. So midpoint x into scroll ratio. So I need to show you what this number will be. So this parameter, because midpoint x we already know, like this is the midpoint. Okay, so I just need to calculate this particular number. So this number we will like A and B. So you can just remove this code and you can add here A, and similarly. Okay, so whatever, it's up to you guys. I hope this is clear to you guys. Okay, so you can comment out this part. No need to use it because we are not actually using them. Okay, and these will be commented out. Code will work, no problem in that. Okay, this is just for the information purposes. Okay, let me remove them. Okay, so we are able to calculate bottom, top, left, and right. Now let's all other sys out. Okay, you can just ignore everything. Okay, bottom, top. So these are what sys out we are just I am showing to you guys. Okay, now the next code. So I hope so. Now let me open this code again. So what we learned this time till this is the duration. I will show you where we are using the scroll duration. We are using in this particular code. I will show you. After that, we put a check. After that, we find the complete screen size. After that, we are able to find the midpoint. After calculating the midpoint, then we able to find top, bottom, left, right coordinates. Okay, this is the code we learned till now. Okay, now this is the last part of the code. What we are doing, if the direction is up, we are calling swipe method. I will show you in a moment. But the important point here is if you want to okay, let's start with the down, because we will match with the our diagram which I created. So to scroll to the down direction, yes, so here page down, I want to scroll towards the down. So what I have to do, I have to start with B. Okay, so B will be my starting point. Okay, so for the down, you can see starting point is bottom. right? So from the bottom to the top, I will start with bottom, I will go to the top. This is my down definition. And opposite of this will be like I will start from top and I will go to the bottom. This will be like up direction. I hope this is very clear to you guys. Yeah. Similarly, for the left, how to move the left. So starting point will be like N and go to the M. Okay. So here, like starting point will be where is that, here is that, okay, left. So start with left, go to the right. This is our left direction, and if you want to move to the right, your starting point will be right direction and you have to go to the left direction. Okay. So so this is the only difficult part, just to understand how this left, right, up, down is working. But I hope this is very much clear to you. Okay. Now let's go to the swipe. What swipe method is? This method is exactly, I think, similar to what we have. I have shown you. I've already explained this method in the previous chapter in the long press. Okay, when we are doing the long press, we are again using the exactly same pointer input sequencing, and we are doing perform action. Okay, exactly same. Okay, so here is the code. You can write here any of the keyword like finger, thumb, anything. Okay, it does not matter. You can write anything here, and touch what we are using for the pointer input. So two parameter we need to pass. One is the touch, and another is some string. Okay, so here is the input. We have created the object of the pointer input, and with this, now you have to create the swipe object, sequence object. Basically sequence object you have to create. You have to add whatever the sequence you want to do, and ultimately you have to do the perform. Okay, this is similar to the action, in Selenium. Whenever you have action class, so there we do a lot of thing, and ultimately we just call this perform method. Okay, this is similar to that. Okay, so this is basically swiping is basically we in these four things. What we are saying that you touch the you touch your finger on the screen basically at X and given X and Y. Okay, you then go to the left, you drag it, and then after that you just remove your finger. Okay, so all these four actions we have given in this particular swipe, and just we have to just call the swipe again and again. Just it swipe is totally depend upon start and end. What will be your starting point from the point your finger you're touching the screen, where you, will be your end point, and what will be the duration. You remember 300 milliseconds which we have given, so that will be duration. Okay, so how fast, how slow, etc. So you can just change the parameter and you can play around this thing. Okay, so this is the swipe method which we are calling inside this. So just you need to pass correctly all the parameter, because this is the very important from where to what. So in the up direction I am repeating myself, like from top to bottom. If you want to scroll down, you have to start from bottom and go to the top. If you have to go to the left direction, then these are the point like left and right. Okay, and all these things we have printed here, right? See, this is the bottom, top, left, right. So once you are able to calculate these things, you can just give those values here. Okay, what else? So this is the only code. Okay, important one. And so I hope I am very much clear. I understand, because this code is not very easy to understand. Okay, so let's run one more time, and we have already seen that run, right? So let me give you a brief again. uh, just try to understand the block. Okay, first of all, we call this method. Okay, and this method is simply calling the scroll method, and inside the scroll we are calling swipe method. Okay, so and just you need to pass right, left, down directions, and this will be the like speed. Okay, this will be the speed. So to move down faster, I have given zero point 0.8. If you want to swipe slow, you can give some less number. Okay, and here this is the important method like scroll. I've explained, like this is the if check, and here's the dimension, this is the size. Get this from the size, get the midpoint. After the midpoint, get all these four values, bottom, top, left, right. And once you have these four numbers, simply this you can just write if else loop. And here just make sure what is your starting point, what is your end point. That's it. And you have to use exactly the same code. And this is as per the Java Client 8. You can see all the imports what I am using. This will work absolutely fine with Java Client 8. Yeah. So I hope this is very much clear to you. This is one of the difficult topic to teach in while. Rest of the topic are very easy. So I hope this is clear, and let's see you in the next chapter. Till then, just keep smiling and keep learning and spread your knowledge. Thank you. Bye bye.